ruckus here with the former God of War, Patrick Luindlula, President of EWC. Patrick, EWC 3. Dude, it is gone from leaps and bounds from the first one to the second one. It is a fantastic promotion that you've put on tonight. Fantastic elements to the fight so far. We've had some sublime knockout. We've had some fantastic submissions. You must be super chuffed with what you put on tonight.
Look, you know what, like I said it from day one, it's all about the fighters, you know. The fighters make the promotion, you know, it's not us. We put up the cage, we invite people, and it's what the fighters bring at the night. And tonight the fighters have brought it, and I'm super excited. It's only half of the show, we have another half to go. My heart is already beating. I think I need to go see my doctor to make sure everything's in check. So I'm just excited. I'm excited that the fighters are having fun and they're here to really give each other a war.
Now, the development aspect that you've touched on many, many occasions regarding what EWC is all about. You've got a number of fighters, particularly out of Zimbabwe. You've got 3 fighters here from Zimbabwe. They apparently arrived without their coach. The development aspect of what you've put together here is phenomenal. Give us a little bit more info.
You know, I just sent the coach a message and told him that he's an embarrassment to his country and his fighters. You know, when I invite them to South Africa, I cover all their costs, and I tell them constantly, if there's anything missing, let me know. You know, I make sure that I book the right guest house, and I always ask them, let's go inside, have a look at it. Do you like it? Is it clean? Is it proper? What do you guys want to eat and all that? It's not because I have the money, trust me, far from it. It's because I want them to understand that, you know what, they're not fighting because, you know, they come from poor backgrounds and they want to make something from themselves. They're fighting because they're warriors. Where you come from doesn't determine where you're going. And that's what I want them to show. When they're coming from their country to come and compete here, I want them to have the most amazing experience so that when they go back and train, they can train harder because they know there's a future for them. And for this to happen, it broke my heart. Look, I'm a bit disappointed at the fighters that they didn't inform me earlier about the situation, because I could have done something about it. But by the grace of God, like I always say, you know, everything in His hand, we were able to get them the mouth guard in time, find fight shorts and get them ballparks. And hey, man, the guys are giving a show.
Absolutely. And final question for you. In 3 events, you've taken 3 giant leaps. What can we possibly look forward to with EWC 4?
Look, I'm gonna say something that I'm probably gonna regret later. Okay. EFC is my biggest inspiration. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody's gonna think, what? No, look, EFC is my biggest inspiration. Okay. Think of EFC, think EWC, amateur division. Okay. That's exactly what I'm going for. My plan is to go as big as EFC, but purely amateur. You know. By the grace of God, I have faith I will make it come through. We're talking big cage, big stage, big lights, big everything. And as you can see, EWC 3 is proof in the pudding that we are advancing and getting better. I've already got a lot of sponsors that come on board, spoken to me, that are excited to come on board, that want to sponsor, that want to help the development of the fighters. Look, at the end of the day, my heart breaks when I see Germs judging me because I'm a new promotion. You know, when Germs choose other promotion over us, you know, it's not a competition. You know, I've learned a lot from competing at Fight Stars, from competing at EFC, from competing all over, from competing in Muay Thai in Pretoria. You know, I'm taking everything, every bits and pieces that I've learned, and I'm implementing it in EWC. What I can make better, I'm making better. You know, what doesn't need to be changed doesn't need to be changed. It's simple as that. And my vision is that every time a fighter walks into the cage at EWC, he knows he's a fighter, not an amateur fighter, not a pro fighter, but he's a fighter.
Once again, Patrick, thank you so much for your time. Look forward to the second half. Congratulations. Let's hope the second half exceeds the first. With BK Little Giant Masunyane. BK, how important is it for professionals like yourself to be attending these amateur events here at EWC 3?
It's really important because the amateur fighters actually see us before they fight or even after the fight, and they see it's guys to look up to because we've also been there before, you know. And any other amateur's dream is to become professional. And if they see professional fighters coming to support them, it means a lot to them. So,
does this bring back memories for you, having won 2 titles at 2 separate fight promotions. Here you back at another amateur promotion. Surely it's got to bring back a huge number of memories.
Yeah, it brings back a lot of memories. The nice thing is seeing the mistakes the amateur fighters do, and now that I'm professional, it actually makes a big difference. It's quite cool to see that actually any of these fighters can improve on what they are, and they can become better fighters. And it's quite cool to see that you can switch from amateur into professional, by just hard work.
Awesome stuff. So the big question for me, and obviously you must be super excited, JP Base, your blood brother, if I can call him that, your training partner, your friend, the great news of him signing for a contractual fight with UFC.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
It actually makes me feel, it feels like I'm even more excited than him, because I remember before he even got to where he is, how hard he trained and how hard he worked and how hard he inspires me, and it makes it even better, to get inspired by a close friend and seeing him do something big. But obviously we have the same goal, which makes it easier for me because he's very close to me, and I've seen his ideas of becoming the best, which I can also work on to become a better person. Yeah.
You're looking forward to his fight coming up now later in August?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and I know he's gonna kill it. I know he's worked hard for it, sweat, blood, everything. He's gonna give his all, and I know JP very well. I'm his roommate, I'm his friend, I'm very close to him. It's almost like we're brothers, and I know he's gonna do his best, and I believe he's gonna win.
What's next? When can we expect to see you again on television?
Actually 3-0.
3-0, that's right.
Yeah. But I'd love to fight for the contender for the title now that JP has relinquished his title. So it'd be good for me to obviously to step up into that division and try to get as close as I can to the title. So for me, really, I'd love to fight for the #1 contender to fight for the title.
So just on that question, do you think after 3 fights in the EFC you are ready to fight for a contendership?
I think I am. I think I've really entertained the EFC industry. I think people want to see me fight, and I'd love to fight. That's what I do. This is my life. This is a living for me. I love to fight. I want to get to the highest level as possible. Yeah.
Final question. You've shown on more than one occasion that you have the ability to fight both at flyweight as well as bantamweight. Is there a possibility that we could see a double champion in the making here?
In the future, if it happens, I'm going to take it and I'm going to make sure I grab it with both hands. If I get a chance to become a double weight champion, then that's what I'm going to do.
Little Giant, as always, thanks so much.